So this session will be addressing A to Z about the schema markup and the structured data implementations. And I have actually broken it into four parts, four important parts, four questions that we'll be dealing with. Is one is, what are schema markups? First, we have to understand what we are trying to deal with over here with, and these are also called data structures. Structured data markups. Data structures are very different thing. Structured data markups, more or less the same thing. We don't need to get into that much of technical. Structured data markups, or what is schema markups, these are also in common language known as rich snippets, and they appear where? They appear in Google search. So whatever we are trying to do here is basically trying to enhance our Google search listings and our visual appeal and also traffic on the website. Second is how much of a business priority it has, because I heard the group always talking about priority and talking about bandwidth. How much of a business priority or bandwidth it can be allocated to, and how many weeks, in coming weeks, like at least 3-4, how we are going to allocate resources and time to this, because we have a lot of things going on. Third is technical implementation. This, I think, we must not lose much more times, because this is a big animal here. Technical implementations means how we are going to do it on the code base. Technical implementations. Oh my God, I think I can leave it. Implementation, sorry about this. A technical implementation means the know-how. Okay, I'm going to say what to apply codes, basically JSON codes. You can work on structured data markups in 3 preferred languages. One is your microdata, then the RDF, and basically, but for all our purpose and the easiest and the most beneficial to work on is JSON codes. So we will be working on JSON codes only. So I'll be explaining what to apply, where to apply, how to apply also. I'll be getting in, delving deep here, how to apply into this. And once we have done ABC 1 2 3, we are going to monitor, guys, we are going to monitor or measure success. How do we know it's all the efforts is helping us? What are the goals, like how we are measuring it? Monitor, measure success rate. I'll be telling you the tools, and I'll be also be the KPIs, like who can monitor whom, but what's the point of people monitoring people? I think we should be in a state where we monitor ourselves, our goals, so that nobody else needs to monitor us. Right. So with these things, these 3-4 things, let me quickly get on to our gist of our presentation, which is schema markups. I have just 11 minutes left. 1 minute I'll give on explaining you what rich snippets are. So just go on Google, guys, sometimes, and try to type in ice cream. A search on an ice cream, or maybe try to search ice cream recipe, maybe. So ice cream recipe, a search on ice cream recipe will okay, first of all, it shows me dedicated recipes. This is not normal. This is not normal Google search. So like it is telling you the recipes. Okay, it is telling you about it is giving you the videos. So recipes, videos, and if you come to a line like this, typically you are seeing rating, the 4.7 for this brand, tasteofhome.com, and it has got 53 votes. Like the pollings, 25 minutes will be probably its delivery time, or probably its preparation time, the way it would have flagged the data. And calories also, 308 calories. I didn't even ask anywhere about the calories, but this is the whole purpose of rich snippets. It tells you things that will be very important for you and that you have not even asked for. Google, this rich snippets is how Google better understands all the search user search queries and tries to give you the most targeted searches or the most relevant searches proactively. So this is why rich snippets are famous, and they are going to, and you see also not the story doesn't end there. I also see images. Without opening the link also, I can see images of a product of a company. Sorry for the click. So I'm seeing images, I'm seeing rating, I'm seeing time, manufacturing, I'm seeing pollings, and I'm seeing calories consumption. All these are rich snippets. This is very different from an ordinary Google search of, say, Microsoft, a company. I don't get any images over here or any ratings and reviews. I just get a Wikipedia page where I see a blue link and I see this description text. Blue text, white text, black text. This has just been crawled on from Google, from Wikipedia page of Microsoft. It is not giving me fancy things like video, recipe, or any other relevant snippet. So this is a conventional search. It is very informative, but searches with snippets are even more innovative. Like, all these things are even more informative, and it makes me make my decision quickly. So we are going to work on rich snippets or structured data markups, because why? This brings me to question number 2, which is why? What's the business priority? So in one line, guys, just in one line, CTR. It increases your CTR. And secondly, the second goal could be, besides CTR, it can give you good visual appeal in Google, or it can give you a good personality, like a good appearance, good visual appearance in Google listings. And if you look good on the Google front, maybe you get more people click on you, and you can get traffic. Appearance. Okay, I shouldn't actually bother about these things, whatever. Okay, so we are going to work on this, and the simple logic of it is to increase the CTR when our listings among our competitors, because none of the competitors would be doing it if in the industry, if your listings on Google, your website listings appear with this rich snippets, when they appear with rating, review, when they appear with our products, our offer, deals, you can get much more CTR than your competitors, and you can also have a better visual appeal. But having said that, there is no correlation to the date found that doing all these things will increase your listings, will increase the search listings. There is no correlation. This is something that you do after you have this is something you do to increase the CTR, but you should already have a good listings or Google listings in order to capitalize on going CTR. If you're not getting enough listings in the first place, what will you do with the CTR? So do not exhaust all the bandwidth and time on it, but it is also the nature of the task is something that which brings me to question number 3. The nature of the task is such, friends, that it won't be done overnight. It is a gradual thing that will actually happen in 1 month. Typically, if someone is writing, inserting JSON codes every day as a routine, disciplined effort for next 30 days, then all these effects can come into picture, and we can have a lot of added traffic. Like, it is really important for us to increase our CTR and beat our competitors. Which brings me to question number 3, technical implementations. Guys, I'll do one for you. This is actually, let me open up this. So the way you do it is through something called CodeLab. This is a Google property. Sorry, I was not sharing my screen. I think, yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, yeah. So the way you do it is through, I will share this URL with you guys, is because the way you do it is something called Code Labs from Google, and it has there is a quick demo of how to do it. And how to do it, I'll tell you. Suppose if I am baking cakes, and I have a cake making factory, and I want to show user maximum about our processes, our cooking, our baking, and designs and everything, aesthetics. So I'll have to use structured data markups. Let's call them let's call them schema markups hereafter for our purpose. So what you build, what you learn, and all this is good. Copy the glitch sample, no need to copy. So this is one of the example project where you can just see the codes. If I click on that, I get to see all the codes. Right now, maybe even that won't be very, very important if it is going to take a lot of time to load. Okay, forget it. We don't care. And add structure. So this is where the action begins. With all the backdrop for last 7 minutes, this is where the action begins. How to add it? Okay, so Schema markups, guys, is basically something. It is a list of properties. There is a good list of 15 to 20 properties shared by Google for to be implemented on all kind of businesses and all kind of websites. These websites can even be organization, pro bono consulting firms, e-commerce companies like us, and there is a good list of 15 to 20 what are called properties to be implemented on all these nature of as per the nature you choose like your related properties, the relevant properties for you from a list of 15 to 20 all over, and you go on to implement those 3-4 on your website, and you can see the results. You can do what we were discussing. So for typically for and these what are these properties? These are products, number one. So if I implement the product markup, if anyone searches the brand Healthian, he will get to see the packages. He will get to see the products, different packages or products of Healthians in the Google search itself. He doesn't have to even come to my website for that. And actually, I can start attracting more CTR from him from minute one. So products, I can do within products, I can do things like offers, deals. If we run any time for 1 month or 10 days to spike sales. So this is product. Second, you can do rating and review. Rating and review is something that we are not prepared right because we only have brand rating and review. The only rating and review we have is for the Healthians as a brand, and that is somewhere around 4.2 on Google. But typically the way to implement rating and review on schema markup is that you have rating and review for every single package, every single product. We never started doing it, so we have to build this functionality in your product pages, all your package pages, all your product pages. There should be a way for users to mark their rating or write a probably review if they really like us, or we can actually do it internally also by hiring our own small team and generating some good favorable reviews on every package, so that anyone is looking out for package on Google, you are the unchallenged winner over there. Number 3 is you can deal with you can put your breadcrumbs over there. Breadcrumbs are simplified form of URLs, which when user sees, he knows that where he's going to land in the website. So that also helps in increasing the CTR. And other things, that many other things that you can keep on adding as a property in structure markup is event, your address, your location, your phone number, your reviews, and your if you are a eating or a food brand, your recipes, your videos, or suppose for Healthians we can add up videos of our lab processes, and that can really spike our CTR. So in the mail I'm going to send, I will be identifying 3 to 4 most important and relevant properties out of the list of 15, and we are going to, in this month, in the coming 3-4 weeks, we are going to implement these 2-3 properties all over our website. So we start realizing the early fruits. How to do it? I think I'll have to shoot another video for at least 2-3-4 minutes more, because I'm just run out of time. So I will be sending you another one where how to do it means I'll be sharing the codes, the JSON codes, and I will take the example of product myself. We will go into details of discussing, say, how if you wanted to implement product markup, how we are going to do it. So one I will do for the tech team, and others I will share the resources, 2, 3, 4 URLs where each all this gyan is given over there, and you can copy the codes from there, and just by making slight modifications like just changing those product names to our product names, those properties to our properties, those reviews to our reviews, you can implement everything on your own website, and we can have the benefits. So the biggest audience of this coming video is tech team. I'll be sharing another one for 5 minutes. Thank you.